mga loko mga to. Okay, so mga kababayan, mga ka-go. Again, ito po muli ang inyong lingkod, si JNK, ang inyong ka-go na laging on the go. Siyempre, mga kababayan, ngayon ay pag-usapan naman po natin itong si Pangulong Duterte, na kung saan mga kababayan, mga ka-go, ay nagsalita na po ang kanyang abogado na malapit na daw po talaga na matapos ang ginagawa nilang investigasyon at malapit ng isilbi ang warrant of arrest dito kay Digong. Halina't pakinggan po natin mga kababayan, mga ka-go, ang pahayag ng abogado na si Katrina Conti. Hold on a second.
With QuickBooks, we can track expenses on the go and focus.
Okay, attorney.
Saglit.
Okay, attorney, we know naman there's more or less a preponderance of sound bites or pronouncements, all recorded on video because these were made during speeches from the former president. Would that count as evidence or incriminating in a case where what's being tried is crimes against humanity?
You know what? Yes. I've looked at other cases, and in many of them, it's the statements that you would have as evidence. There would be no other evidence available because precisely the crimes, because they were committed by top leaders or even the president of the country, there would be complete impunity. Sinisigurado na walang mananagot o kaya walang ebidensya o kaya walang trace. And there are very few cases in these kinds of conspiracies that you would have written proof na, ito tingnan mo may order by and implemented by. Kumbaga, hindi yan, walang paper trail yan. And so these kinds of statements have been used. And in the case of Duterte, we did submit all those statements that he made and even the transcripts which were so painstakingly made and uploaded by the PCOO. So thank you very much.
So mga kababayan, ito pala, ayon dito sa abogado ng ICC na si Katrina Conti, ang mga ginamit pala nila, marami silang mga kinuhang mga clips, mga video from PCOO. Siguro, na-save itong mga ito, mga kababayan, ano? Pero, syempre, hindi lang naman daw, meron sinasabi dito na sinabi niya na mga tao ay shoot to kill, patayin, wag nang bigyan ng pagkakataon. Ganon yung utos. Pero, mga kababayan, kailangan daw itong pasundan ng mga iba pang mga tinatawag nating katibayan. Kailangan matibay. Kailangan beyond the reasonable doubt. Okay?
Very much. Mukhang
They do that
nakatulong pa
kasi.
kayo dun sa kaso namin.
They do that. Tama. Hindi PCOO nung time ni Duterte.
Okay.
Yes, noon.
PCOO noon. Tapos talagang they do that. They transcribe
So it was as simple as that, attorney. In the conduct of a preliminary investigation, all you need to do also, well, apart from talking to witnesses or victims, all you needed to do was get clips, those video clips.
Well, yes, but of course we needed to prove, kumbaga, we needed a legal theory. Hindi pwedeng basta sinabi, nangyari na lang. Because if you have statements per se, that could just be incitement.
Okay.
And there were cases already, kunyari, incitement to genocide.
Okay.
Somebody said, kill them all, and then they ended up dead. Yun na ba yun? And that's something similar. That's what's happening in Gaza.
Right.
So there was reference to Amalek, there was reference to biblical...
It's not.
Okay. Sabi ni Infinite Streams TV, the OJ Remulla reiterates warrant of arrest of ICC will not be served in Philippine Constitution. Yun ang stand ng DOJ. Pero sabi ng isang Pinoy attorney sa mga biktima ng EJK or ICC, tuloy ang warrant through Interpol. Ito rin yun, mga kababayan. Wala po, ako sa totoo lang, magkakaiba man kami ng opinion, okay? Magkakaiba kami ng opinion. Maraming sinasabi nila na since PBBM already told that we are not going to cooperate, 'di ba? Our agency like the PNP, like the armed forces, hindi sila makikipag-cooperate. That's the order of our president. But then again, mga kababayan, since we are a member of Interpol, hindi pwedeng, tingin ko, hindi pwedeng baliwalain. Okay? Hindi pwedeng baliwalain yung mga bagay na yon kasi mga kababayan, it will going to parang gagayahin ito ng ibang bansa once na ginawa ito ng Pilipinas. Diba? Although hindi man makipagtulungan ang ating tinatawag nating mga local, diba? Like the PNP and our armed forces. But through Interpol, mga kababayan, palagay ko may lulusot. But the question or the big problem, the big question for me and how they are going to serve it, 'di ba? Kung alam ni Duterte kung kailan siya seserban, according to him, he will not hesitate to kill them all. 'Di ba? 'Yun ang sinabi niya, patayin silang lahat. So 'yun ang big question. At sasagutin din yan dito ni Attorney Katrina Conti.
Not enough.
Annihilation, etc. So,
It's not enough.
nung sinabi ba ng presidente, nagbunga, siya na ba yung nag-utos? There should be a clear pattern. There should be a clear trace anong nangyari. And for us, we also submitted the memorandum itself. So, Command Memorandum Circular 2016-001 or something like that. It's a Tokhang Memorandum Circular. And it says there's a word, neutralize.
Okay.
It says that, of course, Tokhang, katukin mo daw yung mga drug addict, and then you ask them to stop using
Yes,
drugs or to
right.
stop dealing with drugs. And then, along the way, they said, and then, of course, you have to neutralize those involved in the drug trade. And when that word neutralize was, kumbaga, implemented or understood by the police, it meant neutralize is to kill. And it showed up in the police report. Yung kwento ng nanlaban. So this person, sabi pa nga nung ibang reports, they sensed or they smelled that we were policemen, di ba? Naamoy nila na police kami. And they fired at us, and then we had to shoot back at them. The suspects were neutralized. Commonly, they understood that neutralize meant to kill, and that is documentary proof that the document was understood to mean kill them all.
Is the ICC nearing the end of its preliminary investigation?
I hope so, yes.
Yes, indeed, na nakalagay po doon sa circular talaga na is neutralize. But we always heard itong si dating Pangulong Duterte na sinasabi niya napatayin, di ba? Napatayin yung mga drug addict. Kasi instead na sila daw ay garutehin, sila ay ikulong, mga kababayan, what if kung yan daw ay manlaban, di ba? Ang sinasabi niya, talagang shoot to kill. Patayin yung mga yan. Wala akong pakialam sa human rights. Kaya, even though nakalagay doon sa circular na yan na Oplan Tokhang, when they heard the word neutralize, it seems like when they heard it, parang ito ay shoot to kill lang agad. Neutralize means to kill them. Yan yung pagkakaunawa ng lahat. Kahit yung mga pulis yan ang ginagawa, di ba? Dahil sa likod niyan, mga kababayan, alam natin na mayroon ding tinatawag na kota-kota. Mas marami silang na-neutralize, meaning napatay, mas marami po o mas malaki ang reward na nakukuha ng mga kapulisan natin. Yes, tama ka, Infinite Stream. Very challenging for the Interpol ito. Dahil mga barumbado ang mga Duterte. Now, my question is, dahil itong si Duterte, mahina na, may nagsabi nga dyan, baka hindi na nga niya kayang hawakan yung edits niya, yung baril pa kaya, 'di ba? At ang tanong, sasabay kaya yung mga anak niya? 'Di ba? Pag pumasok na yung Interpol. And how will they know when the Interpol will be going in? Yan ang tanong diyan. hindi natin malaman. Do they have like for example an intel that will tell them when this Interpol will going in? Well, I believe they have. 'Di ba? I believe they have. They still have the power at least. Infinite Stream TV sabi niya, bloody serve of warrant ito sa interesting. If ano ang mangyayari if when matutuloy ma-serve ang warrant. Ito nga sabi ko, mga kababayan, in order sa atin na maiwasan yung gulo, ganito na lang. Since the Supreme Court told, sinabi talaga ng Supreme Court yan, mga kababayan, na mayroon talagang jurisdiction pa ang ating o ang ICC over the Philippines. Simula nung 2011 until 2019, kahit na ipagpilitan nila Roque na dapat matapos na yung dapat after nating mag-withdrawal o mag-withdraw ng ating tinatawag na membership dun sa Rome Statute, 1 year lang ang dapat o within a year, dapat matapos na mag-gather lahat ng evidence. And after that, tapos na ang pakikipagtulungan. Yan yung sinasabi ni Roque na dapat may magpahuli sa Burundi, sa Dahig, at gagayahin nila yung challenge na ginawa ng Burundi to ask and to question yung jurisdiction. Pero malabo na mangyari yung iniisip ni Roque. Dahil walang sino man ang tingin ko kaya na magpakulong among them. 'Di ba? Walang magpapakulong, mga kababayan. Kaya nga itong si Duterte, sinabi niya na makikipagrat-ratan siya, makikipagpatayan siya kasi is at age na. 'Di ba? Okay na daw siya doon. So malaking question. At sino ba talaga ang dapat sundin? Is it the president who told that we will not going to cooperate with the ICC, or our justice system na nagsasabi na may jurisdiction pa during the time na yun during 2011 to 2019 na yan naman ang iniimbestigahan. So merong contradiction dun sa dalawa, mga kababayan. Kaya ang tanong, sino ba ang mas mataas? Sino ang may mas power? Kasi legislative versus judiciary. Tingin ko, may tama rin naman ang judiciary. Tama, ang judiciary natin, ang justice system natin. Now, kung sinasabi nila, kung sasabihin ni Pangulo, hindi siya nagmamagaling ako baka mamaya sabihin nyo, kunin nyo yung statement ni Badong na sinasabi niya na mas magaling pa kayo sa Pangulo. Diba? Yes, sinabi naman ng Pangulo na hindi makikipagtulungan. Pero mga kababayan, kaya nga meron tayong 3 branches of the government, which is legislative, judiciary, and executive. Now, they are equal body. May sarili-sarili silang function. Diba? Since sinabi ng judiciary na may jurisdiction pa, sino ngayon ang masusunod? Diba? So para sa akin, para hindi magkaroon ng issue, cooperate na lang. Cooperate tayo hanggang matapos yung ano na yan. Pero wag na lang ipaserve yung warrant. Kasi magkakagulo talaga. Diba? Pwedeng i-delay na lang ni PBBM yung pagsiserve ng warrant if talagang merong probable cause na nakita. Yan lang naman ay suggestion namin. Yun lang ay suggestion ko. Diba? Para hindi na magkagulo, mga kababayan. Pero kung sinabi naman ng kung hindi yun ang gusto nilang mangyari, well, go din naman ako doon sa sinasabi nila na iserve talaga yung warrant through Interpol. But still the question is how they will going to serve the warrant, since this Duterte already made a strong statement that he will going to kill them all. Diba? Mga karuns, tama naman si Pentagong, magpapakamatay na lang siya. Talagang yung mind niya nakaset na talaga na mamatay na siya na makipagkaysa makuha siya ng mga ito. dito pa lang mga kababayan hindi mo, ano ba yung right word na pwede kong sabihin? Ang masasabi ko dito, desperate na talaga itong si Digong. 'Di ba? Desperado na hindi siya makulong. Kung wala namang kasalanan, bakit hindi ka humarap? So meaning, itong mga to may admittance na talaga na sila ay may ginawang hindi maganda. Alam nila sa mga sarili nila 'yan. Infinite Stream TV, ang truth kasi Supreme said already my jurisdiction through 2011 to 2019. As I've said, 'di ba kanina, cases of tokhang but problem ang utos ni PBBM through DOJ. Rimulya and police force not cooperating very shaky position for the Interpol. Yes, you are truly correct. Infinite Stream, parehas tayo ng dito. Kaya lang, mga kababayan, pwede bang baliwalain ng Pilipinas yung ating membership sa Interpol if they are not going to accept kung ano yung sinasabi ng Interpol? Parang yan, mga kababayan, malaking dagok yan. Kumbaga parang tayo ay hindi rin sumusunod dun sa usapan na yon. Or are we going to be out of the Interpol first para magawa ni PBBM? Sometimes I know, alam natin na si PBBM hirap na hirap talaga magdesisyon dito. Yun ang totoo. Nahihirapan siya, but he have to, or he should be strong dito, 'di ba? Magkaroon talaga dapat kung ano yung dapat ipatupad dapat. Mga karon, sige, pakabahin na pa natin si Pentagon para mag-meltdown ng husdo. Daanin na lang sa ganito, no? At Supreme Court, my jurisdiction. Correct. Ako, pares tayo dyan, Infinite Stream. At Jelen Quiazon, yan ang hirap kasi ang justice system dito sa atin para lang sa mga may hirap at walang impluensya. That is true. Yan ang pag-uusapan natin mamaya. Dahil meron tayong issue doon sa kapwa nating Ilocano, doon sa Ilocos. Vilma Belsonada, gahaman kasi ang Duterte, gusto nila only power. Agree din po tayo dyan. Si Lidonio, pero mas dapat kahit matanda na siya, maranasan niya rin makulong if mapatunayan na may kasalanan siya. I am pro BBM pero di sasabi niya na wag i-serve ang warrant if ever magkaroon. Naawa ako sa biktima. Alam mo, tama ka din dyan kapatid. Kaya lang, marami talagang, marami kasing consequences talaga to. So, alam mo, hirap na hirap ako mag-isip dito kung ano talaga ang gagawin. Ganito yan Ganito yan. Ako in my personal opinion, kasi kung isi-serve natin yung warrant kay Digong, hindi malabo na gawin niya yung pagbabanta niya Matanda na siya, sabi niya. May mga baril yan, 300 to 400 ata yung mga baril. So may madadamay at madadamay. Kung hindi natin ma-handle yan, nakita nyo naman kung paano mag-handle yung mga pulis natin dun sa snatcher lang sa Quiapo. Tanginang yan. Wala talagang alam mong ginamit, yung kanilang cover, tinusok-tusok yung tao na ganyan, nakatakas. Dito pa kaya pagdating sa ganitong bagay, paano nila yan gagawin? 'Di ba? Ngayon, yung mga kababayan nating mga Pilipino, mga bystanders o kung sino man yan, madadamay at madadamay. Tungkol sa mga biktima, yes, you are correct na kawawa yung mga biktima na yan. At dapat talagang maranasan ni Digong yung mga kung ano naranasan na sakit ng mga kababayan natin. Pero it's a matter of kung ano talaga yung mas magandang posisyon dito. 'Di ba? Ayoko lang sabihin alam ko masakit. Kasi ang posisyon ko diyan, sabihin natin na na lang, kung mapatunayan na ganyan, total hindi naman na maibabalik yung mga yon, tulungan na lang natin yung mga kababayan natin na nawalan. 'Di ba? I-compensate na lang natin. Lalong yung mga nawalan ng magulang, 'di ba? Na talagang bumubuhay sa kanila nung nabubuhay pa. Kaysa naman may mangyari pa dun sa mga kababayan natin ngayon. Well, eto ako lang, mga kababayan. Ako lang po yung nagsasalita. Pero kung tutuusin, pare-parehas tayo, gusto lang talaga natin na ma-serve yung warrant, maranasan ni Digong kung ano yung mga sakit na naranasan ng mga kababayan natin na nawalan. 'Di ba? Pero iniisip din natin yung future. Jalan Quezon ICC, the fastest way for justice for the 12K cases of Tokhang to be served justice through ICC. Oy, thank you po sa nag-subscribe ha. Vilma Belzonoda, walang magagawa ang gobyerno kasi nakararami na ang Pilipino na gusto papasukin ang ICC. Kaya walang magagawa si BBM kundi accept ang warrant. Pwede. Pwedeng magbago yan talaga. 'Di ba? Siguro, tama rin yung sinabi ninyo na oo, hindi makikipag-cooperate ang local police. Pero dahil sa Interpol at wala namang police ang ICC, sila ang gagamitin, possible din talaga na mai-serve yung warrant na yan. 'Di ba? At walang magagawa yan si Digong kung bibiglain. Kasi tingin ko baka bibiglain yung hindi siya handa. 'Di ba? Saka ito mamaya mapapakinggan natin. Cheryl Santa Maria, kawawa yung victim planted evidence tapos nanganganib ang anak mo. Correct. 12 cases daw, Tokhang ang truth. More than pa yun dito lang sa amin kasi hindi lahat nare-report mga Tokhang kasi daming cases na mamatay na wala lang parang bula. Ay, sigurado tayo dyan, mga binaon na yan.
This preliminary examination, if you really look at it, it has been ongoing since June 2021 when the preliminary examination ended. Sorry, I'm talking about the investigation. When the preliminary examination ended, that was June 2021, nagkaroon ng issue tungkol sa investigation. Should we go on? In-issue ng government. The government said, yes, let's defer this investigation. And what happened was there was an appeal and then eventually this year, it was ordered, okay, totoo na to, investigation. So technically, nakabinbin yung ating investigation for about a year and a half. And all those time, the ICC was really polishing its theory, it's polishing the case. So now they're just looking at the points of clarification and kung saan pa sila kulang. So I would say that the ICC is actually almost done with it.
Ayun. So yan, maliwanag mga kababayan. Kung sino naman ang paniniwalaan ko between Harry Roque and Katrina Conti, mas papaboran ko si Katrina Conti kasi siya ay nakikihalubilo sa mga biktima ng ICC, mga kababayan. At nakikipagtulungan talaga ito, 'di ba? Abogado ng ICC 'to eh. So ibig sabihin, alam niya yung mga nangyayari and according to her, malapit na. Konting-konti na lang.
It's collection of data.
Actually, yun ang aking follow-up attorney. So, tapos na tayo doon sa what was done or yung krimen. Tapos ongoing yung who, kung sino yung mga responsable. So, yan ba yung sabi niyo malapit na, yan ba yung basehan, kung tingin niyo, basehan kung bakit parang may mga pronouncements na, especially from the spokesperson o mga former spokesperson ng Duterte camp na malapit na yung warrant of arrest, yung pagdakip nga or malayo pa ba yun kasi meron din sa couple na sasabi na hindi pa yan. So ano po ba talaga? Malapit na ba?
Okay. I think yes, malapit na talaga kasi from the very beginning there was no question even who would be considered most responsible for the killings. So for us, especially for the victims, if you ask them sino pong gusto niyong mapanagot? These are people who have police reports. And in the police reports, there would be some policeman named na ito ang pumatay. Even with the names identified in the reports, they would say, Duterte. Siya naman na nagsabi nito siya yung nagsimula nito. Especially for those who have nobody to point out as perpetrators, yung mga natagpuan na lang napatay. Bakit namatay yung anak nyo? Di nila alam. Napatay na lang tapos nakabalot sa kung ano man. ang sasabihin nila, Duterte. So for us, medyo identified na. And the thing with this lang is, a warrant of arrest actually has to be kept confidential until it
Ito mga kababayan, ito ha, paliwanag ni Attorney Katrina Conti when it regards to the warrant of arrest on how we serve it.
is enforced.
Aha, aha.
Hindi
Okay.
sila tipong announcement, wanted na itong taong to.
Ah, so
It's because
that's it.
a person can, and these persons would probably be leaders of the country,
Okay.
di ba? O kaya of a group, of a powerful group, which is precisely why you went to the ICC. Because in the domestic arena, hindi yan mapaparusahan. And so, a warrant of arrest is actually kept secret at first until it is, kumbaga, for implementation. Or it
Okay.
has already been implemented.
So in,
Talagang
in
ano
theory,
Ah,
Bulaga.
in theory,
in
attorney,
theory,
there
yes,
could be one.
bulagaan to.
There could be one already.
Okay ha, maliwanag mga kababayan, sinabi ni Attorney Katrina Conti, ang pag-serve ng warrant is biglaan, bulagaan. O kumbaga, isi-serve nila ito ng hindi alam ni Duterte, 'di ba? Kasi alam nyo naman, nagbitaw ng hindi magandang salita ito na magkakaubusan. Talagang pagbabarilin daw niya yung mga magsiserve sa kanya ng warrant. So therefore, the only way is to give this warrant ng hindi siya handa. 'Di ba? And I think this is going to be effective, mga kababayan. Oh, tama. Sabi ni Penny Aban, syempre hindi yan isi-serve ng i-announce. So, sikreto, mga kababayan.
In theory.
Yes, but I don't think so because,
Okay.
okay, I have two minds about this because one, we have the experience or the example of Putin.
Mhm.
He has a warrant of arrest and he's in a country that is not a member of the ICC. And we're in a similar position. In his case, the warrant of arrest was declared or announced. Kasi parang, I think, naisip ng ICC, we can't enforce this. So
Might
we
as well
just
declare
better
it.
announce this and let the world know.
Okay. So, again, pinapaliwanag niya dito, there is an instance where itong si Putin, mga kababayan, ay nasa isang lugar. Diba? Nasa isang lugar na kung saan ay hindi po ito member ng ICC. Which is similar to our situation. Dahil hindi na nga tayo member ng ICC, same na same yung problema. So ngayon, anong ginawa nila kay Putin? Yun din ang gagawin nila dito sa atin.
Kumbaga, pahiyaan na lang.
Aha.
Let the
Okay.
world know that there is a warrant of arrest against this person and let this person, kumbaga, come to terms with it.
Yeah.
You are an internationally
Para
wanted
fugitive.
fugitive. Ganyan.
At saka may value,
On the
I think,
other
ano? Attorney, may value yun dun sa victims. No, kahit na hindi talaga ma-enforce, right? Yung declaration
Right.
na yun.
So in this case, attorney, what you're trying to say, it might be kept confidential because there's a real chance of affecting an arrest.
That's another thing.
I mean,
so they're
you-
asking now,
okay.
can the warrant of arrest be enforced?
Right.
And I can't say that it cannot. Kumbaga,
Okay.
absolutely not. Because, one, we're not a member of the ICC, yes. So the PNP is supposed to enforce the warrant. But there are 123 other police forces in the world that can do that. 123 members of the ICC, and their police are required, actually, they are compelled to enforce an international warrant. We are a member of the Interpol,
Okay.
or we're part of their network. And that's where the warrant actually goes.
Okay.
Ayun. Diba? Eto na, same na yung sinasabi ni Trillanes na this is the warrant actually goes. So, Interpol talaga yung nakikita nila na paraan, mga kababayan. Interpol and then biglaan. Diba? Mamaya ko sasagutin yung kay Asierto, kay Las Cañas.
Because
Yeah.
it's an international warrant of arrest. So there could be.
So
And lastly, if the police are ordered by the president to effect the arrest, walang magagawa ang PNP.
okay.
Because that's your head.
Okay. But
And so I'm
officially,
waiting for this kumbaga, political will to,
Okay.
in case a warrant is issued, that it is enforced by the PNP.
okay. But officially, the president has said that we will not cooperate and we're not members of the ICC. Well, my point, attorney, is this. You mentioned Interpol. Okay, that we are members of Interpol. Is it possible that all the government needs to do is stay back, stand down, and let Interpol do its job within Philippine territory?
Well, yes, but again, the Interpol is just, kumbaga, they work according to membership then. So it's the PNP and actually the NBI that is part of this organization. And if you're thinking that Interpol operatives will come into the Philippines and arrest them, no.
Okay, nagets ko na mga kababayan. Ang magsisilbi pala, although etong si Pangulong Bongbong Marcos, since he already made an strong statement that we are not going to cooperate with the ICC. Diba? Sinabi niya, yung ating PNP hindi makikipagtulungan, hindi nila isi-serve yung warrant. But pag pumasok na yung usapang Interpol, they are the one who are going to be the Interpol police. Dahil tayo nga ay member ng Interpol, mga kababayan, ang siste niyan, yung mga pulis na yan, hindi na sila, kumbaga aalisin na nila yung pagiging pulis nila. Tatanggalin na nila yung sila ay PNP. Pag sinerve na nila yung warrant, sila na po ay isang Interpol agent. Ganun ang mangyayari kasi according to Katrina Conti, the Interpol itself will not going to go here. Diba? Hindi sila pupunta dito to serve the warrant to the Duterte o kay Digong. Ang gagawin na parang Interpol dito, yung police natin, sila po, yung DILG, sila po yung magiging Interpol dito. Kumbaga parang kakalimutan na nila ng pagiging na sila ay police. But we have to abide doon sa usapan o regularities or ng Interpol. Ganun ang mangyayari. So, but if that going to happen, then of course, mga kababayan, our president will not going to sabihin natin na hindi po siya makakatanggi. Kasi ibang usapan na yan eh. Unless we are going to withdraw our position or our membership to Interpol. 'Di ba? Ganun po 'yon ang mangyayari niyan. Pag andyan na yung warrant, wala din silang magagawa. Hindi, mga kababayan eh. Kita nyo naman yung statement ni Digong, 'di ba? Talagang patay kung patay na 'to. So, hindi natin alam talaga kung anong pwedeng mangyari dito.
How they enforce it is that they will ask the policemen of the member states to enforce the arrests.
So it has to
hindi
be...
yung may pulis pang Kalawakan o
Alright,
pulis ng ibang bansa papasok
Okay.
sa Pilipinas.
Hindi
Although,
ganun.
could be. I don't know, no? Anything can go, especially with political decisions.
Okay, so that's inescapable. That's not possible. It's inescapable that any arrest would have to be with the cooperation of our police.
Yes, I would say so. Police or law enforcement agency.
Okay. In theory, even if we're not members of the ICC, only on the strength of
Yeah.
our Interpol membership, pwede na.
Or even if you have an order from the President of the Philippines, if he says, arrest him, enforce this warrant kumbaga, in recognition of committee, in recognition of our economic interests, could be. It's a political.
Ayun, mukhang talaga mahirap ito sa posisyon ng ating pangulo, pero last say pa rin yung sa pangulo natin at doon sa membership natin doon sa Interpol. Yan yung nakikita natin, mga kababayan. At yung sinasabi nyo na kay Las Cañas, I think and I already watch yung sinabi ni Las Cañas. Yes, he is one of the witness. Pero I don't think if naisali na siya doon. Pero nagpahayag din si Las Cañas, mga kababayan. But the thing is, according to Lacson, no? Kung si Lacson ang pakinggan, he says na parang hindi daw magiging credible si Las Cañas because he has a statement before na nagbago, something like that. So parang nasira na yung credibility niya. Sabi ni RN Tusen, si Digong na ngayon ang itotokhang sana man laban. Pwede, pwede. Pwede, no? At hanapin ko mga kwento ng mga yan, sila Scanias lang napanood ko. At pag andyan na yung warrant, wala din silang magagawa. Nasagot ka na. And international community is watching the ICC warrant. If my blood deserve ng warrant, merong consequences. Kasi. At sakit sa ulo ni Pentagong. Siya din sumasakit na ang ulo natin. Sumasakit ng ulo. Etong si si Digong. Masakit na ulo niyan, sa totoo lang. Sakit naman noon, hulihin mo yung dating presidente, sabi ni Macaroons. Wala tayong magagawa. According to him, ito nga yung sinabi ko, lagi mga kababayan. Nung sinabihan niya itong si Pangulong BBM, nasabi niya, katawan mo yan, wala kang dapat ibang sisihin. Kung hindi yung sarili mo, dahil ikaw ang may gawa niyan, multo mo yan. Ngayon, mga kababayan, ibalik lang natin yung sinabi niya. Ito, siya naman ang nagpasimuno ng war on drugs, siya nagpasimuno ng tokhang, siya nagpasimuno ng sinasabi nilang EJK daw, then definitely he should to face the consequences, whatever it is. Diba? Maritel T, andyan na si Scheider, police pang Kalawakan. Yan yung sinasabi kasi ni Conti na parang sa ibang lugar daw, yung police nila, yun ang dadakip dito. Hindi pwede. Kailangan yung ating pulis, sila ang magiging parang Interpol kasi nga since member po tayo. Kay Putin lang ganun para lilit na ang mundo ni Putin, di na siya makapunta sa bansa na member ng ICC. Si Duterte di naman pupunta sa ibang bansa yan kasi ordinary citizen lang siya at matanda na. Pupunta to mga kababayan, painiaban. And we had parang bali-balita ako wala na daw dito si Duterte. According sa mga nagsabi, wala na daw dito. Well, tanong lang. Sabi ng iba, nasa China na daw. Pero ang nickname ni Digong ay si Superman daw. Baya mo siya. Naiipit tuloy si PBBM sa dalawang nag-uumpugang bato but he need to decide. Definitely, mga kababayan. You are truly correct. Dapat talagang, dito, managot ang dapat managot. Dapat si PBBM mag-decide talaga dito. Mahirapan talaga. Some kind na talagang hindi niya dahil alam natin ang puso ni PBBM, 'di ba? Mabait. Talagang mahihirapan siya mag-decide dito. Pero decide for the truth, 'di ba? Decide for our kababayan and decide for the victim. Diba? Ganun lang yun eh. Although, in return, there are a lot of consequences that might going to happen. Alright? Okay mga kababayan, ganun lang. Wala tayo talagang magagawa dyan eh. Tama. Jillian Quiason. He will be guided by the Holy Spirit. Yan lang talaga. Pagdasal natin kung yung tamang desisyon na gagawin ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos. And whatever kung ano man yan, wala tayong magagawa, but we have to, na lang, di ba? Galangin yung kanyang magiging desisyon.